Earlier in this series, we focused on verses 4 through 7, and Paul describes love not as an emotion because God's love isn't a feeling, it is an action. God acts when he loves, and he challenges us, and for a number of weeks we've walked through what love does, and Paul uses a verb. All the descriptions involve verbs. And now we've walked through that. Let me give you the tough part of that. The tough part is not knowing. Knowing is a challenge. Doing what we know is the toughest part. Now let's be honest here. How many of you know a lot of things you don't do yet? It's not knowing them, it's doing them. And it's even more difficult doing them when you don't feel like doing them. How many of you, I've walked through what love does, and you go, yeah, okay, I know what love does. How many of you ever said, I'm doing that, but I feel like such a hypocrite because I don't feel that. I don't feel like doing those things. I don't feel like acting those ways. And listen, if I say I'm sorry and I don't really feel like I'm sorry, I'm being a hypocrite. No, you're not. And let me explain why. I'm going to give you 2 how-tos for acting in loving ways, for doing what we've studied. But before I do that, let me deal with this hypocrite issue, because I think it's serious. I think sometimes Satan would attack us by saying, you're being a hypocrite because you're acting a certain way and you don't feel it. Or you'll hear me tell you, act a certain way toward your spouse or your children or your boss or your coworkers or your neighbors, and you go, I don't feel it, so am I being a hypocrite? Listen carefully. A hypocrite is a person who pretends to be someone they're not. Okay? A hypocrite pretends to be someone they're not. And it comes from the drama, from stage, wearing 2 masks. That is not what a believer is doing when we act lovingly, though we don't feel loving. We are not pretending to be what we are not. We are practicing to be what we want to be. Those are very different. Let me say it again. A hypocrite pretends to be something they're not. They're not honest. A believer is honest. I don't feel it, but I'm practicing to be what I want to be. Let me use myself as an example. A couple of weeks ago, Jewel and I were away, and we were at a Walmart. And I was trying to pick up some snacks and something that was healthy, and so I found these almonds that weren't like salty and all this stuff, just kind of raw almonds, and I'm in line, and Jules standing there waiting for me, and the checkout lady, she went into this long story, and took a long time. When I finally got through, Jules goes, what was that all about? And you had a fake smile the whole time. I said, thank you very much. I was faking it, but I was trying. I've been speaking on love. This was a long story. This lady gave me the whole story about almonds, and she put them in her car, and the sun roasted them. I was like, okay. I just kept smiling. Now, did I feel like hearing her story? Not really. Was I super interested? No, not really, but I was practicing. Because do I really want to? Yeah, I really do. And so, and same trip. We were in a kind of this buffet thing. Jewel got her food, sat down, and I'm waiting forever in a line, and I'm waiting, and I finally get back. She goes, what happened? I said, well, I was in line forever, and just before it's my turn, a kid just steps right in front of me, and the guy takes his order. She goes, you didn't say anything? I said, no, I'm speaking on love. So I said, no, I'll just wait. Did I feel like waiting? No, but I was practicing. I'll be honest, there's times I've said to people, I'm sorry. Did I feel sorry? No, I really didn't feel that sorry. But I needed to say it. Was I being a fake? No. Because I want to love like Christ loves. And so sometimes that means practicing to be the person I want to be, even though I don't feel like being that person. And never let the evil one tell you you're being a hypocrite. See, because I'm not being dishonest. I'm struggling, but I'm trying. And I'm not waiting until I feel like it before I do it. I'm doing it to become it.
They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings just like eagles.